Hey guys, welcome back. Emperor Takashi here with the final episode of Crimson Gray, Dusk, and Dawn. I would love to say I would love to see some more content about this game, like another one of it, but I do feel like this one encapsulates perfectly. The only thing they could add is maybe an epilogue with kids, which would be very interesting actually to see. Maybe not as a full-on game, but just like a little maybe comic or short or something. Just because it's, again, Sierra has such a unique way of representing Yandere and Lizzie. I would love to see the way she is as a mother because, oftentimes they're like, I don't want anyone else around him. But how would she handle her own kids with him? That'd be really interesting to see. So, again, just an idea. It's been a few years since this one came out, so we probably won't see that. But fingers crossed, Maybe Sierra will see this. Probably not, but maybe. The assistant grumbled when she saw a few things askew, but Lizzie just smiled at her, demurely, and said that she'd had a nice walk. In a few minutes, everything was fixed, and the preparations were finally done. The wedding was so soon, yet Lizzie wasn't nervous anymore. It was finally time. Lizzie stepped from the door and into the back garden, where there was a pathway of short grass lined with flowers. Normally, there would be chairs filled with guests, but in their case, it was empty. She let her eyes wander forward, wanting to drink it all in before she fully indulged. At the end of the pathway was an archway woven with white roses. The scene wasn't marred by many people, only a pastor and a photographer, necessary evils, and then there was John, completing the image. Even though she had seen him wearing the suit not long before, it was completely different to see him standing there, waiting to marry her. He looked amazing. That was nothing compared to the look she saw in his eyes, though. He was looking at her as if, for the first time, and the millionth time, his eyes filled with such love that it nearly broke her heart. It took all her self-control not to run down the walkway toward him. She made herself walk slowly, savoring the moments, until she finally drew beside him. They stood in front of the pastor, but she barely saw the other man. They had spent a long time talking about their vows, but in the end, they had gone with none. There was nothing they could say, now that they would match everything they had already promised one another. Besides, she doubted the pastor would appreciate her saying how many people she would happily murder for John's sake. With the ceremony simplified, it didn't take long. She ignored the words buzzing in the back of her mind, just staring at John until she heard the words that mattered. Do you, John Nicholas, take Lizzie, Doss, to be your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Do you, Lizzie Doss, take John Nicholas to be your lawfully wedded husband? I do. Before the pastor could say anything about kissing the bride, Lizzie threw herself at John, wrapping her arms around his neck and kissing him fiercely. I just want to imagine the pastor's reaction to that. In that moment, everything fell away except the two of them. Nothing else mattered. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, what a perfect arc to end it with. That is so beautiful. I love it. I'm so happy for them, honestly. This is just amazing. Some people might be, you're not rewired, you're acting like this. Come on, man. We've enjoyed the story. We've gotten to this point. Let's enjoy it. I hope you guys, the viewers, are also, watching this, enjoying this scene, and celebrating with them, too. It's like, I love it. Love it. She pulled back just slightly, staring into his eyes. She saw the past pain and sorrow there, yes. But she also saw hope and determination. She saw a love that matched her own. When they moved apart, she took his arm for the sake of the pictures. But those no longer mattered. When planning the wedding, Lizzie had thought that capturing this moment would be an important part of the experience. Now, she saw that it didn't matter at all. A picture could never compare to the fact that she would always have this moment, always have him, forever. Hey, true ending. All right. So we did fail once, just like we did in the first game with it, right? But went back and found it. So again, guys, what a happy ending. I'm really glad to see that. And if you look at the little picture there, we can see that they're both smiling there. Man, I'm just happy, you know. It's like, sure, it's the end of it, but we had some good memories along the way. Got to see a good story, and we got a happy ending. What more can I say? Again, guys, if you do want to support the creator of this game here, right? As you can see, they do have a Patreon as well. So yeah, it does have a Patreon, but you can also go check it out on Steam. Here's the credits page here. All right. You can see that Red did some amazing artwork there. KG Mulo on the backgrounds. For the graphical user interface, we got Laura Henderson and Dova, of course, created by Sarah Lee, which is the name you can find it under if as the publisher on Steam there, the game creator on Steam. Also, just you can look at the game name Crimson Gray and find it that way as well. You do have to make sure to have adult content viewable. It does have that, so if you are under 18, do not get this game. But if you are over 18 and you want to try it for yourself, I do completely recommend this game. I love it, especially if you want to see some of the scenes I did not pick, like with the killing. Which if you guys do want to go back and see those scenes, I can. Though I did have a game that was recommended for me to try playing, and I will be doing that next, okay? So there's more Yandere content to come, alright? And also, after I finish that game, I kind of plan on going off from the Yandere train a little bit, and I'll actually be doing some content with just itch.io games that I talked about before. Games that aren't really, you know, by any creators, or just demos of games. Like that way I can play them quickly, kind of get an idea for them, rate them, and recommend them to you guys, depending on how good they are. Give you guys a feeling for them. I think that would be a good way to go and a good way to move. It kind of like expands the content repertoire. Of course, it's still visual novels, but again, it's also recommending, reviewing, things like that. So I think that'd be good. If I'm reviewing this one, definitely an amazing one. And let me finish off the credits page because I don't want to just read off half of them. I feel like that'd be rude to the others. So the music is done by Kevin McLeod, and then there's some special thanks to these people here. I don't know what the special thanks is for. I'm guessing maybe people who were influential or maybe patrons. But anyhow, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. If you made it this far, please do hit that subscribe button to come back for more. Much love, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.